I think many times in life, people think that Christians don't struggle with like normal stuff, whether it's anxiety, whether it's depression. And people think that Christians, we just have it all figured out, that we never go through things in life. But the truth is that we struggle too. Like, we have issues too. And something that I've struggled with over the years is anxiety. But the Lord has been delivering me from that mindset, being anxious, constantly worrying, constantly thinking about what if this happens, doubting this about myself, about my life. And lately I've been feeling like a lot of freedom from that. And I just feel like lately the Lord has been freeing me from that anxiety and from that doubt. And I just want to encourage anybody who's a believer, who's a Christian, who's struggling with that there is hope, that the Lord, we might go through a season where we're struggling and we have doubts. Maybe we're like super anxious about something in our life, whether that's a job or a career or a relationship. And I feel like it stems from us worrying too much about what we're going through and not really thinking about the Lord's favor and the Lord's work, and not thinking about how He is the one who orchestrates these things. He is the one who have our lives in His hands, right? He is the one who is writing the story of. He is the one who is writing the story of our life. He is the one who sees us, who knows us from beginning to the end. And I just feel like we struggle so much with anxiety because we're so focused on the world and what the world can offer us and what the world can do for us. And then we realize as Christians, like, man, the world can give us nothing. As they say, as a Christian, this is the closest that we will get to hell before the afterlife. But if you're not a Christian, if you're not right with Jesus, this is the closest that you'll get to heaven. So I've been thinking about anxiety and how the Lord has been freeing me from the pull of anxiety and the temptation to worry about every single thing in my life. And there's a couple of scriptures that comes to mind, of course. The first one is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6 through 7. So humble yourselves under the mighty power of God, and at the right time He will lift you up in honor. Give all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you. In the NKJV, it says, casting all your care upon Him, all your anxiety, for He cares for you. And I've been thinking about that we do not have to worry as Christians. What are we worrying about so much that God cannot handle? And I think we just have to remind ourselves that God can handle anything in our life. And trials will come as a Christian. Like, we all have trials, we all have tribulation, we all have things that we suffer from in this life, but it is not above God. Like, God is the most powerful. He can deliver us, He can free us from that. And so that's something that I've been thinking about. Like, man, what am I worrying about in my life? Whether it's, work or career path, relationships, doubt, self-doubt, maybe I feel like I failed in life and I need to make up for it. There's nothing to be anxious about if you're a child of God. Get back into His presence, get back into His word, and He will redeem the time. And that's something that I think about. Like, me personally, I feel like I've lost a lot of time the past few years, trying different things. I've been on like an entrepreneurship journey, and like, I've failed at a lot of things that cost me time, resources, and relationships. And something that I keep thinking about is that God can redeem the time. He can restore the time that you lost to whatever, to a job, to people, to circumstances. He can redeem the time. He will restore that time that you lost, and He will restore it.